Lady Louise Windsor can't contain her giggles as Duchess Sophie plays carriage drinking game. The Duchess of Edinburgh had her family in stitches as she competed in a carriage driving drinking game at the Sandringham Driving Horse Trials last Saturday. Sophie, 59, showed she was a good sport as she deftly picked up the glass of sparkling water from the stand as she swept past in her carriage, before holding it between her teeth. Her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, 60, and daughter, Lady Louise Windsor, 20, were among the spectators, with the pair unable to contain their giggles as Sophie attempted to put the glass down at the next post and missed. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Prince Edward, shielding from the sun in a straw hat, was spotted capturing the moment on his phone while university student Lady Louise was once again accompanied by her friend, Felix da Silva-Clamp. The Duchess donned a navy blue velvet coat and veiled hat as she took part in the competition. Her outing at Sandringham Horse Driving Trials comes after she accepted an invitation to become the event's president. It has a long-standing relationship with the royal family, having been founded and presided over from inception until his passing by the late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. While Sophie kept the glass steady between her teeth, she missed the opportunity to place it back on the post, prompting a roar of laughter from Edward and Lady Louise. Naturally, Edward documented the moment on his phone. It comes just weeks after he and Sophie celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary on the 19th of June. The Duchess had her game face on as she expertly drove around the course, with the event taking place on the royal family's Sandringham estate. Lady Louise, who is a talented carriage driver, was joined by her university pal, Felix. The pair study at the University of St Andrews, where they share a love for amateur dramatics. Earlier this year, Lady Louise and Felix appeared together in a production called Dragon Fever at the university's Bayer Theatre. Felix, who was educated at Melbourne Grammar School in Australia, works part-time as a gelato artist at Ginetta's Gelateria in St Andrews, where a fellow employee described him to Hello as a lovely person. Multitasking. Felix smiled as Sophie called out to him and Lady Louise, with the glass in one hand and the other on the reins. Sophie showed her sense of humor as she threw her head back, and laughed during the competition. And she nailed the obstacle course on her next go as she confidently placed the glass back on the post, to the crowd's delight. The Duchess of Edinburgh was absent from Wednesday night's banquet at Guildhall, sparking questions from royal fans on social media. The Duke of Edinburgh made a solo appearance at the formal dinner with Emperor Naruhito as they continued their state visit in the UK. Buckingham Palace previously shared in a press release that Sophie was scheduled to join her husband at the banquet. However, Hello understands that this was an error and it was only due to be the Duke of Edinburgh at the event. According to the court circular, Sophie attended the Corps of Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers Festival of Sport at the Prince Philip Barrack in Chippenham, Wiltshire in her role as Colonel-in-Chief. It comes after the mother of two dazzled at the Buckingham Palace state banquet on Tuesday night, wearing an emerald green gown by Susanna London with breathtaking jewels from the royal vaults. For the first time, Sophie, 59, wore the lotus flower tiara, a headpiece previously worn by the Princess of Wales and Princess Margaret. The Duchess was also loaned the late Queen Elizabeth's pear-shaped diamond drop demi-parure with matching earrings from the suite. Earlier in the day, Prince Edward and Sophie joined the King and Queen, and the Prince of Wales, as the Emperor and Empress were given a tour of a special exhibition in the Picture Gallery at Buckingham Palace, displaying items from the royal collection relating to Japan.